Ronda Rousey is reportedly set to make her WWE return soon, with reports suggesting she could build up towards a massive match against Becky Lynch. Vince Russo, however, believes Lynch hasn't been booked well enough for the big money clash against Rousey. The former WWE writer reviewed the latest Raw episode on Legion of Raw, where he shared his issues with a proposed angle between the two stars. Russo has been a long-time detractor of Becky Lynch's new gimmick, and he once again criticized the goofy nature of her character. Russo felt WWE couldn't pit Ronda Rousey against Becky Lynch as the reigning Raw Women's Champion lacked a compelling on-screen persona. But again, bro, if they are going to Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey, the way to go about that is to turn Becky Lynch into a clown. That's why, like, the way we see with the little goats on the arms and the Elton John and the doing the commenting at ringside. No, they can't be positioning her for Ronda Rousey if that's the way they have been booking her. No, they can't, because you can't put Ronda Rousey in there against a clown, revealed Vince Russo. The upcoming Women's Royal Rumble match could witness the returns of many familiar faces who have been absent for a while, but it could also be WWE's attempt at reshuffling the roster. Vince Russo had heard of the rumored returns and felt that WWE was just planning on pushing certain stars to the back in favor of returning talents. Let's be honest, I've heard of all these names coming back for the Royal Rumble. Ronda Rousey, Paige, Asuka, Alexa Bliss is going to come back. So, bro, they are just going to rotate these girls back in. They are going to rotate these girls back in and rotate some of the girls back of the line. That's all they keep doing, Russo added. The latest rumors have made Ronda Rousey the odds-on favorite to win the Royal Rumble match, as she could be the one to face Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 38. However, do you agree with Vince Russo's comments about Becky Lynch's current status? Share your views in the comments section below. Paige recently had a hilarious interaction with her fans on social media. It all began when a fan asked for her opinion on current AEW Women's Champion Britt Baker. She replied that she's a huge fan of Britt Baker, and the AEW star replied back stating that she's a big fan of Paige as well. A fan then commented on the exchange, claiming that the former two-time Divas champion might get in trouble for tweeting something positive about a talent from All Elite Wrestling. The former WWE superstar had a hilarious response to the same, as she said the following: "Oh no, not me commenting on another wrestler's talent. Someone alert the church elders." Another fan claimed that she violated the social media rules of WWE. Ma'am, this is a violation of the social media rules implemented by Vince McMahon and at WWE. With love, from a concerned member of the WWE Universe, wrote the fan. Paige had another funny response to the same, as she asked the fan not to tell this to WWE Chairman Vince McMahon. The former NXT Women's Champion has been on fire with some of her recent tweets, and this has led to much speculation about her immediate future in wrestling. A former two-time WWE Divas Champion, Paige had a highly successful career in WWE that unfortunately came to an end rather quickly. It was her neck injuries that kept her out of action for a long time before ultimately forcing her to announce her retirement from in-ring action in 2018. Following that, she remained with WWE and worked in multiple roles as the general manager of SmackDown, special analyst for WWE Backstage, and also as the manager of Asuka and Kairi Sane for a while. Over the last year, the anti-diva has made multiple teases via her social media posts about an in-ring return. There is now major speculation that she might be making her return at this weekend's WWE Royal Rumble 2022 Premium Live event. If she does return, fans are sure to greet her with a thunderous welcome. Of course, it all depends on whether she is medically cleared to compete or not. Mustafa Ali recently posted a reaction to AEW star Daniel Garcia's latest tweet, leaving fans yearning for a potential showdown between the two men. The hashtag #FreeAli movement is growing with each passing day, with the hashtag going viral on Twitter. Fans of Ali want WWE to let him go, days after he publicly revealed that he had requested his release. AEW star Daniel Garcia recently shared a short clip in which he can be seen training in the ring. Mustafa Ali noticed the tweet and reacted. Several fans reacted to Mustafa Ali's tweet, most wanting to see him take on Daniel Garcia at the earliest opportunity. Ali's request for his WWE release seemingly didn't sit well with the promotion. It was reported soon after that the request was denied. It has been about 6 years since Ali signed with WWE. He initially wrestled on 205 Live and did quite well as a cruiserweight star. He was later moved to WWE SmackDown and has been a regular on the main roster ever since. However, the 35-year-old has struggled to break through the proverbial glass ceiling. Ali hasn't done anything of note over the past couple of years, and believes that he can do much better outside the WWE system. Latest reports about Ali stated that he had an argument with Vince McMahon. Here are wrestling veteran Dutch Mantel's comments on the issue. Vince got mad at him. That's what he did. He's just said as the guy. And we said when he did the interview that it was the wrong thing to do. We don't need any more divisiveness in this country. It's his idea, but yeah, that's the wrong kind of heat. That heat won't sell pay-per-views, it won't sell tickets, it won't do anything. It's an uncomfortable feeling if he tries to go with that. Vince told him, no, and they probably had words and Vince got mad at him. What do you think of Ali's tweet aimed at Daniel Garcia? Do you think Ali is AEW bound if WWE ends up granting him his release? Randy Orton has joked that the reason why he and Riddle seem happy in the WWE ring is because his tag team partner grows his favorite strain. The strain in question is most likely marijuana, which Riddle has admitted to using even during his time with the company. While speaking on the Ringer Wrestling show, Orton touched on a number of topics pertaining to his long WWE career, including his current partnership with Riddle on Raw. Orton was asked if he's currently enjoying his run in the company, and what the reason for his happiness was. To which he said, I think one of the main reasons me and Riddle come across so happy in the ring together is because he's the one guy that can grow my favorite strain. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. The Viper stated that he's having a lot of fun in the ring with Riddle in WWE, and his ongoing storyline on the Red brand. Orton was not a fan of his tag team partner at the start, but Riddle's quirks grew on him and the two developed a real friendship. Once I was around him for a little while, I got to like the guy. We have a lot more in common than I thought we would. I definitely respect him and his attributes, but the attitude initially I wasn't a big fan of. Now it's almost endearing, said Orton. RK Bro, the name of the Riddle-Orton team, has been together since last year after Riddle offered to team with Orton. The Viper initially dismissed the idea, but later changed his mind. At last year's SummerSlam show, RK Bro defeated AJ Styles and Omos to win the Raw Tag Team titles for the first time together, and they held the titles until earlier this month, when they lost to Alpha Academy. Current WWE Champion Brock Lesnar is not scheduled to compete at the Elimination Chamber event on February 19th. The event, which is WWE's subsequent following January 29th's Royal Rumble, recently saw several prominent names announced for its card. Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and others have already been confirmed, but notable by his absence is Brock Lesnar, Lashley's Royal Rumble opponent. Brock will defend his WWE Championship in a match against Lashley, but without an inclusion on Elimination Chamber's card. There is yet more doubt cast on the result of the match and whether or not Lesnar will come out on top. Lashley's inclusion on the card ahead of Lesnar is not an indication of an almighty victory at the Royal Rumble. It hasn't been uncommon for Brock to miss pay-per-view events while holding a top championship. Recent Lesnar's title runs with both the WWE Championship and Universal Championship have raised ire among WWE fans. The Beast Incarnate took long periods of time away from WWE TV, keeping the championships with him. The Jeddah Superdome in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, will play host to the annual event on February 19, 2022. It is the first Saudi Arabia event of 2022 and marks WWE's third premium live event of the year. Though no matches have been announced, the titular stipulation is guaranteed to feature at least once. There was recent speculation that WWE was changing the name of the chamber to avoid any negative connotations with the term, but they now appear to be leaving it unchanged. Do you think Brock Lesnar will show up in Saudi Arabia? Will he retain the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble? Share your thoughts in the comments section down below.